Aloha, this is Jonathan. I just want to welcome all my new subscribers. And today's unboxing is actually a gift from the lovely Sophie Moon. Thank you, birthday sister. She and I have the same birthday. So, let's see what Miss Cleo's tarot looks like. I'm very intrigued by this. I've seen pictures. I don't know that I've actually seen any walkthroughs. So, this is going to be a first, at least for me. Get this open. And that's a cheap little box, but comes with a typical little white book. I'm not sure. Radar Communications Incorporated, I'm not even sure. 2001. And it has typical, quick little write-ups. Personal Thought by Miss Cleo. Brief history, and then go straight into this. I'm just curious to see if they have any. Aha! We do have some spreads. Any additional questions? Blah blah blah. 900 hours, $4 a minute. Yeah, no, I don't have any other questions, thanks. So, where is the start of this? Worst comes to worst, I'll grab my scissors again. But there it is. I say, I do appreciate the backs here. Hey, call Miss Cleo. I'm having flashbacks. So, Cleo is short for Cleopatra, I believe. It's a little warped from sitting in a box for 19 years, but let's see, it's the backs. Not the greatest card. I mean, it's decent, I guess, but it's not super thick. And it's Egyptian themed, so be prepared for some. That's why actually I kind of knew it was Egyptian themed. So. The imagery is actually really pretty here. The Magician. It's got a little bit of gloss, but it's not like super gloss. Here we have the High Priestess. It's not different colored pillars, but at least there's still two pillars. The Empress, obviously Cleopatra with her snake. The Emperor. The Hierophant. Still looks kind of like the regular Hierophant, but you got, looks like Bast and Horus sitting there. And you got Ankhs instead of crosses. Way more Egyptian themed. Although, I just noticed they still was able to like squeeze in some crosses on his shoes. The Lovers. The Chariot only has one Sphinx, and she does not look pleased to be having her tail pulled on. Why is there only one Sphinx? That's interesting. Strength. What kind of flowers are those? Huh. I'll have to look into that at some point. Here we have the Hermit. What is that? coyote off in the distance. I'm not even sure. But carrying the torch of truth. Very, very similar to the Rider-Waite-Smith. Oh. You got Horus here. That's interesting. The Hanged Man. Death. Anubis, of course. Temperance. The Devil. That's interesting. I don't think I know that Egyptian god, and I studied Egyptology, so must have been made up for the deck. I don't know, that doesn't look like anyone I know. The Tower. Looks less like they're falling and more like they're having a big old dance party. Still got the crown flying off, though, which is interesting. A little nod to the Marseille. The Star. I don't know about you, but a person does not look very hopeful. And where's the Egyptian ibis? Very interesting take on the moon. Here we have the sun. Looks like this guy's about to get grabbed by the sun. Judgment. I mean, we're okay. The World. I guess this cardstock's not too bad. Standing between the two rivers, I guess. This deck, the wands are staffs. I keep seeing this image here. Not sure what that represents. King of Staves. Oh, looks like we're going backwards. Queen of Staves. There's that flower again. Knight of Staves. Page of Staves. Ten of Staves. He doesn't look overburdened to me. Looks like he's handling it just fine. Here's the Knight of Staves. 9, not Knight. Here's the 8 of Staves. Very typical image of the staves flying through the air, but you got one of them that's about to get tossed by this muscle man. Okay. 7. Who's he defending himself against? Here we have the 6. That doesn't look quite as much like a battle to me. I understand that, it's based on the Rider-Waite, but still. 4, got your celebration. The 3, well, normally isn't the boat coming in. This looks like the boat's going out. That's an interesting take, journey ahead. The 2, Jumping into coins already here. Still got that gate. But it's like the gate's out to the desert, and this is like you're already in the garden. King. Got some lovely dates waiting to be eaten. She just lounging. Oh, they still got the hair in there though for the Queen of Coins. Coins. Guess she didn't want to do pentacles. Knight of Coins. Giving. Here we have the 10. It's got a little bit of a flavor of the original, but I don't see the Tree of Life on there. Instead of a woman, it's a pharaoh, I guess. Interesting if there's a snake crawling between his legs. And there's that same image, I guess. Maybe they had like a... That's kind of weird. I keep seeing that same wifty cloud look. 8, very typical look for the 8. Except he's working outside. Oh god, sorry. I don't know why I keep yawning. Here's the 7. The scarab. 6. Didn't realize these were going to be counting down instead of counting up. 5. That's an interesting take. You can see there's the 1 coin up there, and he's seeing the like multiple reflections of it instead of looking at the coin itself. Here we have the pharaoh clutching his coins to himself. There's that wispy kind of vibe in the air again. Here we have the 3. That's interesting because normally the 3 is part of a stained glass window. Here it's part of his staff. Huh. It's definitely a very intriguing deck. I'm kind of glad I have it. It's definitely different, but the same. Like, why is that down there instead of around the coins? Here we go into the cups. This cup has wings. That's a different take. King of Cups. Queen of Cups. She's got a hawk. Why is the Queen of Cups got all these riches by her? That should be by the Queen of Coins, shouldn't it? Okay. At least there's still a water thing going through there. There I go yawning again. I think the heat's just getting to me. The high today was 90 degrees, which is, I believe, 32 Celsius. So yeah. And it's not just the heat, it's, you also get the humidity too. 10 of Cups. That's... I'm kind of intrigued by this image, because it's not your typical 10 of Cups. Nine of Cups. Oh, he is proud of his cups, isn't he? Eight of Cups. Huh. Okay. Is this his mind's eye thinking about where to go? Is that what's going on? Because I don't get the I need to run away from my life vibe from this picture. Seven of Cups, reaching for those cups. There's that weird wispy little, maybe I just thought there needed to be a little extra in the background or something. But it like kind of covers his throat by accident, maybe. Weird. Six of Cups. See, that's gotten way more of an Eight of Cups vibe for me. But maybe he's looking back at his old self. Five of Cups. Four of Cups. He's clutching that fourth cup instead of a hand offering it to him, which is interesting. Very typical Three of Cups look. It's almost like it's almost a perfect copy of the Rider-Waite, actually, except for the Egyptian vibe. Oh, their snakes are entwined. Here we go with the swords. Is that grapes? Must be grapes, but they... Okay, that's just confusing. I'm not sure what that is. Grapes or dates? I'm not sure. King of Swords. Queen of Swords. Knight of Swords. Wow, he's actually battling. Actually, these two look very similar except for the difference in the... Oh, what is that garment called? I forget what that's called, but that garment has a specific name. It's just escaping me at the moment. If you remember, please put in the comments. Oh, very Ten of Swords, except it looks like he's bleeding water. Nine of Swords. Oh, that's interesting. I got a little baboon or monkey back there. Monkey on your back? Eight of Swords. Seven of Swords. Six. Oh, that's an interesting take, using the swords as a way of holding up a sail. And this one's going, are there swords supposed to be in the boat? Maybe they just escaped the battle. Here we have the Five of Swords. That looks more like the Seven. I don't know, that's more of a... Yeah, see, I don't know, the Seven seems to have more of a Five vibe, and the Five has more of a Seven vibe for me. Because in the Seven, he was nonchalantly picking up swords. Here, it's like almost like he's stealing the swords. Anyway, moving on. This is just a fun deck to have for my collection, and really, I love that it was a gift too. So, Four of Swords. Okay, shouldn't he be resting? I'm a little confused by this image. And why do I keep seeing these wisps? Oh my. It's like a literal take on the Three of Swords, right through his heart. And it's raining too. Two of Swords. The jackal is just like, what are you doing, lady? Oh, and of course we have to have an ad for Miss Cleo's tarot reading. Experience the power of a real tarot reading from a true shaman. Of course, I don't think these are even around anymore. These I can probably get rid of, because I doubt either of these are still viable, since this was 18 years ago this came out. No, 19 years ago this came out. So, anywho, do you have the Miss Cleo deck? Do you read with it? How accurate are the readings for you? It's a very interesting little deck here. I'm glad I have it for nostalgia's sake, and I really appreciate that it was a gift. But that is kind of funny. It's my first Egyptian themed deck, I'll give it that. So, thank you again, Sophie. Oh, she also got me something I'll probably get a little bit more out of, which is the Book of Pendulum Healing. I love playing with pendulums, so I can't wait to really dive into this one too. So, thank you, Sophie. They were greatly appreciated gifts, and this is really funny. I love it. So, anyway, let me know what you think. If you use Miss Cleo's tarot deck, or if you think it's too silly to buy. Anyway, thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing, and until next time, aloha.